Good morning, Martin. As per our conversation of yesterday, we now have the Kadjar back in the showroom, and I'm going to have a walk around and show you the good, the bad, and anything else obviously that I can see. I've been around the car a couple of times, and I will point out just literally anything I see as if you're here. It will be an ultra fussy video because obviously, in your absence, I need to make sure you're aware of what the car's all about. So. If I walk up to the offside front corner bumper, you'll see there's absolutely nothing to discuss at all. So no, dent scrapes or anything remotely similar. Headlamp all in one piece, as you would expect, obviously, and I believe in working order. We've got good tread across the offside front tyre, and as I did mention to you on the telephone, we have had these alloys all fully diamond cut, refurbed just recently, so there are no marks on that wheel at all. Offside front wing, again, nothing to report, no parking dents or anything similar. Mirror and mirror casing, again, all in one piece. You can see the repeater, obviously, again, no cracks or marks on that either. I'll just pan out because there's nothing really that I can see on that door that I would need to sort of tune into as far as you're concerned. As you know, you've got the keyless entry button on the outside. There's a tiny little mark, I think that'll polish to be fair, but there's a tiny little mark there which I genuinely think will polish out. But that's as much as I can find so far. There are a couple of marks on the entry sill just in here. It looks like one or two have been touched in and somebody's caught the seat belt buckle maybe in the door on more than one occasion, to be fair, but obviously once the door's closed, nothing not visible at all. There is a set of carpet mats which are the official Kadjar carpet mats in the vehicle. Now the only real point of note would be on this driver's seat. So you'll see it's a kind of synthetic type leather, and it has started to crack. But it doesn't affect the drive or the seating itself. The seat bolster, in fairness, is all in one piece, so it's obviously someone's not taken care in actually getting in and out of the car really on that leading edge. The other side of the seat is again all intact in one piece with no markings at all. Just coming round, you've got your door panel. Obviously, again, nothing to sort of focus on. You've got the switches there, obviously for mirrors and the power folding, which I'll show you obviously once I'm in the car. Okay, I'm going to whiz in the car now, and you'll see obviously we've got the main dash lights up because the door is open, and I'll get the car started. You'll be aware it's push button start, so brake and button obviously down. Second control function, stop start activated, as you can see, and as I say, no warning lights obviously, other than my colleague hasn't put any fuel in, and well, I think we've got the handbrake on, which is at the top right hand side. I'll just whiz across here. So you've got your audio unit, which gives you obviously your driving as well on there, and then if I whiz across, you've got obviously the navigation tom that side, and you've got radio obviously on this side. Obviously radio does work. Heater controls obviously further down, all in good order. Buttons are all good, and obviously you've got your automatic transmission and your electronic handbrake button just in the centre there. I'm just going to pop across to that mirror there, just so you can see. So you've got the power fold obviously has worked as I suggested it would, and if I come across, the power fold obviously has worked on this side as well. Yeah. And we're back out again accordingly. All right. I'm just going to flick the car off now and carry on my walk around for you. So we'll come out. We'll obviously be on offside rear door. There's nothing. There's no parking dents or scratches on there at all. So I don't need to sort of focus on that too much longer, I don't believe. Rear seat. So that bolster, etc., all in good order. No rips or tears, and no odours of anything that you wouldn't necessarily appreciate, i.e. cigarette, etc. And that door sill obviously is not, it hasn't had the seatbelt buckle caught in it at all. You've then got offside rear quarter. Again, there's nothing for me to focus in on. So mark that, no, that's just a bit of dirt, so we're all good. So nothing there at all to report. You've got, again, obviously a very newly refurbished alloy wheel, so that's all good. And if I come round, you'll see you've got good tyre tread depth across the tyre itself. Coming round, you've obviously got rear parking sensors. So obviously you have got rear parking sensors on the car. There is, if I'm going to be ultra critical, a mark here that somebody has previously touched in, but not, detracting from the car in any real way, shape or form. Come across, no scuffs or anything on the bumper that I can see, and the boot lid itself is all what I would suggest is clean and clear. Into the boots, and you've got your 2-stage flooring, obviously, as you can see there, and I would suggest you've got spare wheel, etc., warning triangle and jack in the far corner just there. And obviously the tonneau cover, as you would expect to have. I have just noticed a couple of tiny little marks, again, if I was going to be ultra fussy, a couple of tiny little marks along the leading edge of the spoiler, but I don't think anything that would bother anybody too much. So we are now near side rear. Now this is, I would suggest, possibly had some paint on that corner just there. It is slightly lighter than the 2 panels surrounding it, so it could well have been a smart repair where somebody's caught the bumper corner at some point. That rear quarter panel is all good. There's a tiny mark there which will polish out. You may not even see, actually, you will see in the video, but that will polish out. That's just where somebody, I think, has wiped it over. And again, tyre tread depth is good, I believe, on the near side rear wheel. And again, as I say, all 4 have been refurbed, so that is unmarked as far as the wheel is concerned itself. Again, on the near side now, we've got no parking dents. There's a couple of tiny little touch-ins there, but they haven't actually dented the panel itself, so that's all good. But those can be touched in, obviously, accordingly, or polished before the car arrives with you. Just inside, obviously, the rear seat on the passenger side, again, all in good order. Seat bolster and seats itself, so no rips or tears. And then you've got obviously near side front door. Again, I've got nothing to tune into here. There's no sort of dents, marks or scratches accordingly, as you can see there. And you've got your button obviously for your remote entry system. The passenger seat is all in good order, so no rips, tears or markings at all on that seat as you whiz round. And you'll see there obviously the bolts from the far side. So if I just whiz out now, I've got one more wheel obviously, and you've got the near side front wing. Again, nothing for me to sort of focus on here. There's no marks on the wing that I can see, certainly nothing obvious. And then you've got, again, alloy wheel number 4, which is, as I say, as new on the basis that it was recently refurbed. That tyre, again, good tread depth across the tyre. There is a tiny little mark on the bumper just here where somebody's caused it, but I think if I was standing up, I wouldn't take any notice of that at all. And I think there's a couple of tiny little chips just in here, which you'll see, obviously, again, could be touched in to take the eye off them. Coming out, you've then got, which I haven't shown you, of course, the bumper, the bonnet, I apologise. Not too chippy. I mean, obviously the car sits up a little bit higher, so I can't see any real mark other than those couple of markings there, and maybe one that's been touched in here, I think, which is about all I can see. Windscreen itself, In all honesty, there's a couple of tiny little marks there which could be repaired, I think, by a windscreen repairer. There's nothing else at all on the screen, but that's what I've noticed. That's what you've got. I hope the video has been informative, and that your interest is still in the car. And obviously we'll speak at some point regarding what your thoughts are. Thank you.